Hey, friend. What are we having for lunch? I don't know. What are we having for lunch today? Should we do shish kebabs? Or I don't know. I'll figure it out. But we are gonna get into Q&A number 2. So stay tuned. All right. Okay, y'all, let's get this started because I really don't know what I'm eating and I am on a time schedule. But again, I just want to say thank you guys. Like, I am so ecstatic of last week. Like, you guys like literally became like friend. Like, so now y'all gonna hear me call you guys like friend because you guys showed up and truly motivated me to like really do this thing. So yeah, like that's what friends do. So thank you guys for showing me all the support, all the love. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, you guys. When I asked you guys actually to subscribe last week, I actually got 93 new subscribers, and to anybody that may be like a little, but to me it was the best feeling to know that you guys actually like me. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, stop what you're doing. Stop. Hit the subscribe button. It pushes me, it drives me to do this. And my goal is to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. So if you can just press subscribe and help me get there, I really would appreciate it. All right, so we are gonna do the Q&A part 2. I'm in my car. The setup is kind of, but just bear with me. So Q&A part 2. So someone asks what's my stats, and how tall am I? So my highest weight was 271. Surgery weight was 254. Current weight is 159. And did I reach my goal? I believe so. I know that I will lose more weight because I am going to have plastic surgery. So the extra skin on my tummy will be removed. So I know that's weight. All the extra fat that's on my body will be liposuctioned out. And I hear that when they do the muscle repair, it's almost like getting your sleeve done again. So the first like couple months you naturally lose weight because it feels like your sleeve got tighter. So I know that I'm probably going to get smaller, which I'm fine with, because I hear regain is real. So if I gain about 5 pounds, 10 pounds and get back to here, I'm okay with that. But for now, I'm not really tripping about losing more weight. And my height is 5'7", 5'7.5", 5'8" on a good day. What do you expect when you go to orientation? So when you go to the orientation, this is pre-op. When you finally get your referral from your doctor and you're actually going through the steps to become a VSG or someone that has a weight loss surgery. The orientation, you should expect for them to scare the hell out of you. I think they do that. It's a tactic of them just kind of like pushing everything in your face at one time to basically get rid of who's not serious about surgery based on that kind of meeting. But a lot of people that I know personally always kind of chicken out in that moment, and I tell them, continue to go. Don't stop at orientation. It gets those classes and the process of what you have to go through gets easier. That's like the hardest part, when they kind of like mentally try to like see who's the strongest and who's the fittest to actually go through with the surgery, because usually people go to orientation and be like, oh no, this ain't for me, I'm not doing that, and what you're gonna do, what's the complications and what can happen. It just is a lot. Continue to go through the process and get all the information that you need. Do your due diligence, do that, because they're going to try to make you lose weight, go on diets and things like that. And then in that process, you can figure out if surgery is for you or if the quote unquote natural way is for you. And go all the way till you get your surgery date. And when you get your date, when the date comes, if you show up to the hospital, get it done. If you don't go, you don't go. Before surgery, did you have to lose weight? I did not have to lose weight because my BMI was a 40, so it wasn't a big requirement. They did not want me to gain weight though. So if my BMI would have been over 45, they would have forced me to lose weight to make my liver shrink. But since I was at a 40, I was good. So they didn't pressure me to lose the weight. It wasn't a factor if I would have surgery or not. However, I did lose weight during that time, but it wasn't a requirement for me. Do you get hungry yet? Yes, I'm hungry right now. It's lunchtime and I'm hungry. When you get full, is it the same fullness you felt prior to surgery after a big meal? So before I had surgery and I had a big meal, I was full. How would I answer this question? My stomach now, the fullness feels like very tight and uncomfortable fullness, right? Before surgery, it was like I was full. I don't know how to explain it. Now when I'm full, it's because I'm uncomfortable. Before I never ate till I was uncomfortable. So but if you have the surgery, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's a physical fullness now. Before it was more like just a satisfying full. I don't know how to answer this question. I really don't know how to answer this question, but it's a difference, kind of. How much water can you drink at one time? So I can do about 5 to 6 gulps of water before I feel tightness. Do you have to do the sip? You must watch me, because I used to say, on one video I used to be like, first you gotta sip and breathe, and sip and breathe. No, I don't have to do that anymore. I'll do 6 gulps and then I'll breathe. And then and then maybe 2 minutes later, I'll sip 6 gulps and breathe, and then my drink be gone by then. So I could drink now. Do you have a lot of heartburn or gas? I don't have heartburn, but I'm gassy. I'm a gassy girl. I'm gassy. I'm always gassy. It doesn't stink if it passes, but most of the time it doesn't even pass. TMI, right? It doesn't pass. It's just like bubbles in my stomach. I had an episode though a couple weeks ago where I had on Spanx and I was going out, and my jeans were very tight as well. And when I put them on, I had a lot of gas in my stomach, and the gas kind of like went up my back. And I tried to do the little method that they teach you after you have surgery, like walk the gas off. So I tried to walk, and then I kind of like pulled the girdle down and unbuttoned my pants and walked some more, and I literally threw up the gas. Like it came here, and I was literally throwing up, but it was like gas pockets. I could tell. The pain was excruciating. That's the only time that I had that episode. But other than that, I'm just really gassy. Do you have any stomach pains? I have a little. When I get hungry, my stomach kind of aches a little bit. Like, and that's the indication that my body is telling. It's a certain kind of pain or uncomfortness. Like, I don't know if I'm getting gassy when I get hungry. I don't know, but I know when I'm hungry and when my stomach starts to feel this kind of ache. I don't know. So that's the only stomach pain that I get. Did you have a butt before surgery? And if so, is it gone now? I had fat back there. It wasn't no like booty, but I had a butt. You know what I mean? Now, listen, it's gone. I have no booty. I have no booty. Sometimes I'm embarrassed to have sex. But when you bend over, everybody has booty. Okay. What do you eat during the day? So, I eat whatever I want. I literally eat whatever I want. I'm not on a diet. I'm scared to be on a diet because then I'm going to disappear. So no, I eat whatever I want to eat. And because I don't eat much of it. So if I decide to eat whatever, I'm going to eat a little bit, and I'm done. So I eat whatever I want. Drinks, I drink whatever I want, but I'm cautious about it. But the same with eating, I don't drink a lot either. So it's like whatever I want. But I usually just drink what I crave. And that's the truth. I need to do better with like water intake. But if I crave water, like I want some water, I'll drink water. If I want some coffee, I'll drink coffee. If I want some tea, I'll drink tea. If I want some juice, I'll drink juice. If I want some liquor, I'm drinking. Okay. Would you do the surgery again if you knew what you knew now? If I knew what I knew now before surgery, I would have had surgery 5 years ago. I would not have lived this world knowing that I could be snatched at 23 and would have walked around a fat ass. No. They kind of told me when I was around that age, like kind of mentioned surgery, but I was like, what? That is the last result. I will not die. That was ignorant. If I would have knew that this was all it was, I would have been cute a long time ago. I would not have went through what I've been through, as like my videos say in the past, the fat friend and all that. I wouldn't have went through any of that if I would have knew that this is all it was. Just eat less. That's it. That's it. That's all this is. It's nothing more. Do you think you'd be bigger now if you had not had surgery last year? Okay, that's a good question. It's possible I could have kept going and gaining weight, because I gained weight gradually. But I've always I feel like I had the same like calorie intake every day. Like I maintained my weight. I started to get bigger those last, like when I knew I was about to have surgery, then I put on a lot of weight at that time. So my biggest amount of weight that I gained was when I knew I was going to have surgery. I don't know why, but I just gained a lot of weight at the end. Other than that, I was a heavier girl, but I wasn't the type that when you saw me, it was like, I was, just a heavier girl. It was never skinny, never thick. I was just right above thick, between, like, for my height, I'm a taller girl, so I was between 220 to like 240, but I stayed around like 240, 247. I stayed around that weight, and then I gained 30 pounds closer to my surgery date. So I was always kind of cautious, like I don't want to go past here kind of thing. But it's possible I probably would have been bigger. It's possible. How much time do you recommend taking off after surgery? If for me and how my body was, I needed 3 weeks. I only took off 2.5, but in the company I was working for, I worked from home most of the time. So I was only in the office maybe once or twice a week. So I was able to rest when I went back to work. But for someone that actually has to go back to work, if it was my body going through it again and I had to be at work every single day, I would have took off 3 weeks, because it wasn't the healing, the pain, it was fine, but the fatigueness, the dehydration set in more, I guess maybe because I was moving more and I wasn't putting fluids in my body and I wasn't eating as much, so dehydration kicked in, and just like the world just was a brand new space. I couldn't eat things was in the office, and if I could, I would say a month. But as far as like pain in your stomach, a week. That's it. That's all the questions that I have right now. But as you guys know, like for the people that has actually wrote me and DM'd me, I always respond. Even to your personal questions, I will respond right then and there. I won't make you wait for a video. I'm always open. I answer everyone as long as everyone's respectful, which I've gotten great responses from my friends. So like I don't have any problems with answering any questions. And yeah, I'm gonna get this to you guys soon. Please do not forget to subscribe for me. If you have any questions, comment. I engage. Like it if you like it. If you don't like it, thumbs it down, and then go in the comments and tell me what you didn't like, so maybe I could clear it up. And yeah, so I'm about to go get some food. Always remember, VSG was my choice, but I pray that you do what's best for you. All right, y'all, I'll talk to you later. Bye.